Woe be unto him who opens one of the 7 gateways to hell, because through that gateway
Eric Lingenfelter destroys
will invade the world.
One of the things that I cannot stand about the media is when they refuse to stop giving credence to a proven bullshit artist. The guy I'm thinking of right now is James O'Keefe, conservative activist, hidden camera prankster, and so obviously the product of that one time his dad took 5 hits of ecstasy and fucked a weasel as part of a fraternity initiation ritual that I'm kind of embarrassed I had to point that out to anybody. His most famous prank were those Acorn videos where he and a friend dressed up as a pimp and a hooker and got advice from people who worked at Acorn on how to effectively run a prostitution ring, but surprise, those videos were selectively edited to make the people in them look bad. He's also famous for a set of Planned Parenthood videos where he sent one of his friends to try to get advice on how to get underage girls abortions, but surprise, surprise, those videos were also selectively edited to make the people in them look bad. He's also famous for trying to lure a CNN reporter into a boat full of dildos because that would somehow discredit her, I guess, and he became the laughingstock of the news media for a little while, and that should have been the last that we heard of him. But now he's back in the news because his friends did a sting on NPR where he got their chief fundraiser to say some nasty things about the Tea Party and maybe kind of suggest that they might be better off without federal funding in the long run. But surprise, 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 those videos were also selectively edited to make the people in them look bad. And at least to me, this raises an important question. How many times can you keep getting fooled by the same clown before you stop paying attention to the shit that spews out of his face's asshole? This next thing I'm about to play doesn't directly have anything to do with James O'Keefe, but it deals with a similar person who should also be ignored as hard as possible.
News Felch.
Sarah Palin, a woman with no expertise of any kind in any field, once again weighed in on an issue that she knows nothing about. We at this news organization refuse to dignify her comments by reproducing them in any way because the only attention she deserves is a combination of pointing and laughter. A raised middle finger, a cough disguising a disparaging word like quitter, or shouting something like, "Why don't you go home and raise your poor son Trig? He has Down syndrome and needs a mother, not a GOP spokesdoll with push-button point-talking action," or "No one actually believes you wrote either of your books because a writer has to be able to string together a coherent thought once in a while," would also be acceptable. But no matter what you decide to do, please remember, Sarah Palin is for entertainment purposes only. And now, Why Democracy Doesn't Work, a brief essay by the Creepy Voice.
humans.
Thanks, Creepy Voice.